None of the 260 passengers and crew on a routine Air France flight from Tel Aviv to Paris were suspicious of the 4 people who boarded during a stopover in Athens. But within 15 minutes, the German-Palestinian terrorist squad had taken over the plane, forcing it to land in Entebbe, Uganda, where they were joined by more armed terrorists. After releasing most of the non-Israeli passengers, they threatened that if 53 jailed terrorists weren't freed by July 4th, they would massacre all the remaining 106 hostages. The Israeli government began to negotiate, while the army and Mossad started gathering intelligence and searching for military rescue options. It was a seemingly impossible mission. Entebbe was 2,400 miles away, in the heart of Africa, and the route there went through the airspace of enemy countries. Even if Israeli commandos could make it there unharmed, they would have to operate in unfamiliar surroundings with limited intel. If that wasn't enough, in addition to the terrorists, the airport was alive with hostile Ugandan army troops. But even if they overcame all these obstacles, they had yet to overcome the biggest challenge: time. They had to surprise the terrorists and eliminate them swiftly before they could execute the hostages, deeming the entire operation a failure. The task of planning the hostages' rescue and fighting the Ugandan army was given to Israel's elite Sayeret Matkal, led by Lieutenant Colonel Yoni Netanyahu.
Within less than 48 hours of planning by Yoni and his officers and training of the unit, a daring plan was prepared and the force was ready for action.
According to the overall plan of the IDF, 4 Hercules planes holding a selection of Israel's finest military and commando units would fly to Uganda at low altitude in order to evade enemy radar.
After landing, the rescue force, headed by Yoni, would move in a convoy led by a Mercedes mimicking Ugandan President Idi Amin's car in order to confuse the Ugandan soldiers and buy precious time on their way to the old terminal.
Other Sayeret forces would neutralize any Ugandan military reinforcements and disable the Ugandan fighter jets to prevent an aerial pursuit. The Israeli commandos struck with precision and speed.
I heard someone shouting that Yoni was hit. In parallel to this, the glass shattered and someone shot me in an automatic burst of fire from the inside. I shot him back. At the same time, my commander catched up with me. I turned left and killed another 2 terrorists. Within 15 seconds, 4 terrorists were dead and the whole operation was secured.
Within less than an hour since landing, the hostages were on board the planes on their way home. Despite the heroic efforts of the medical team, Yoni died of his wounds. The bold operation amazed the world and gave hope to Jews across the globe.
During my 9 years in prison, each time I heard an airplane in the skies of Ural, I thought about Entebbe, and I knew that a day will come when an Israeli airplane will take me home.
Yoni, an unknown hero until the operation, was mourned by the entire nation and became a legacy of courage, commitment, and leadership for generations of Israeli commanders.